I'm asking you, why do you call upon Ali if it's not in the Quran? If Allah tells you not to do it, if the Prophet told you not to do it, why do you do it?
قال إني عبد الله آتاني الكتاب وجعلني نبيا وجعلني مباركا أينما كنت وأوصاني بالصلاة والزكاة ما دمت حيا.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّكَ لَا تُسْمِعُ الْمَوْتَى. The Prophet Muhammad, you cannot make the dead hear. Allah is saying to Prophet Muhammad, إِنَّكَ لَا تُسْمِعُ. If the Prophet cannot make the dead hear, can we make the dead hear? Okay. When you, my brother, you pray in English, yeah? When you pray to Ali in English, did Ali speak English in his life?
I think it's Turkish mainly because I'm Turkish.
Okay. When you pray in Turkish, does Ali understand Turkish? Did he speak the Turkish you speak in his life?
I think so.
The answer is no. He was an Arab. He's a Quraysh. He was from the Arabs, right? He didn't speak any languages other than the classical Arabic. Even those who speak to him in Arabic today, he does not understand it. Because our Arabic has changed today a little bit. You know this. He will not understand it. So, number one, you gave Ali the attribute of understanding all languages, which is the attribute of Allah. Number two, you gave him the attribute of hearing all the voices. When you pray and he prays, how can he hear both of you at the same time? You see, my brother? Do you see? This is now giving the attributes of Allah. You see now? When I say, if he was a human, these are attributes of Allah, my brother. Me and you, we call Allah hears that, right? Me and you speak in any language, Allah understands it. That's Allah, the all-knowing, the supreme. Humans are not like that. Ali cannot aid himself. Only Allah can allow him to aid himself. His righteous deeds is the only reason Allah grants him success, right? And to us as well. Allah says, your righteous deeds are going to benefit you. Nothing else will benefit you. So when you call upon him, how do you assume him to answer you? If he cannot understand your language or hear you?
We believe he can. We believe.
That's the shirk, my brother. You say you believe in the Quran. You say you believe in the Quran. Allah says that's shirk, associating of partnership. And Allah says He doesn't forgive that. Allah says He forgives every sin except that. So how can you do that? How can you tell me, my brother? How can you tell me I believe in the Quran, and then the Quran says to you, don't do that, and you do it? How? Tell me how. You tell me. Explain to me.
This is what Ali was in that family for the past how many hundreds of years, brother?
Alawis were not there at the time of Prophet Muhammad. They were not there for how many centuries? The Quran was revealed, it was guidance for everyone. It's a new group that came in a certain time. It's a new group. I'm asking you right now, leave how old they are, that's not evidence anyways. And the Quraysh of Makkah, the Kuffar, they lived for centuries, man. Doesn't mean they're on the truth. The truth is what Allah says is the truth. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Now I'm asking you, why do you call upon Ali if it's not in the Quran? If Allah tells you not to do it, if the Prophet told you not to do it, why do you do it?
This is what
Do you know what Allah says about the kuffar in the Quran? He says, they said that's what we found our forefathers upon. Allah says, what if your forefathers were not guided? What if they didn't know? Chapter 5, verse 104. He says, what if your forefathers didn't know? What if they were not guided? So how do you just follow what your forefathers follow? Do you worship Allah or your forefathers? So Allah says, don't. Why you do it like your forefathers?
I don't know about all this.
So the point is this, my brother. Look, you are close to us. Why? You're close to Islam. Why am I saying this? Because you say Ali is not all-knowing. You say all of these things. But when you look at how you behave, my brother, you behave like he's all-knowing, like he understands all languages, like he can hear everyone, and that's all-knowing. That's why I say.
We ask for guidance to Ali. Yeah, we say.
You know Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. He says in the Quran.
We say, Ya Ali, help us.
Do you know what Allah says about guidance in the Quran? He says, to Prophet Muhammad, is Ali better or Prophet Muhammad? Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, yeah? Allah says to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, إِنَّكَ لَا تَهْدِي مَنْ أَحْبَبْتَ. You do not guide the ones you love. If Prophet Muhammad cannot guide, and Prophet Muhammad is better than Ali, can Ali guide? You don't know about that. Do you see the reason? Look, this is the reason, my brother, why Muslims say Alawi is not a Muslim.
I give a special gift.
Do you know why we say that? Look, do you know why we say that, my brother? Because look, we tell you Allah said, you tell me I don't know about that. Prophet Muhammad is better than Ali? You say he's better. When I give you an example, you say I don't know, man. Maybe he's better, maybe he's not. Do you see, my brother, why we have a problem with the Alawi sects? Do you see why our problem? Our problem is what, with all due respect, my brother. You cannot claim, just one second. You cannot claim you believe in the Quran unless you follow the Quran. Right.
Ali is not a deen. It's not a deen.
It's a sect.
Yeah, it's not.
That's what I said, it's a sect. I didn't say a deen, I said a sect.
No, I'm 10 years old.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. We're almost a minute. You're Sunni, innit?
No, a Muslim. Okay, if someone says to you, Allah is not God, and I believe in the Quran, is he Muslim?
Who's Muslim? Who's believe in the Quran, isn't it?
He says that Allah is not God.
Oh no.
Okay, so even if you believe in the Quran, some things can take you out of the fold of Islam. Do you agree?
Yeah.
We say one of them is shirk. Allah said, those who commit shirk, Allah will remove their deeds. They will not enter paradise. They're kuffar, disbelievers. Right? So some things, even if you believe in the Quran, my brother, even if you say I'm a Muslim, will take you out of the fold of Islam. I'm worried about you as my brother. I don't want you to die to go to hellfire. I don't want you to die not to enter paradise. I'm telling you, follow the Quran. You say, I believe it, man. Right? I'm saying, read the Quran, man, and follow. I'm not saying follow me, leave me, throw me in the bin, man. I'm nothing, man. I'm nothing. Right? I'm nothing compared to anyone in the past, yeah? I'm saying read the Quran, follow it. That's what the Quran, I just tell you the Quran says. Allah says, the Prophet says. Follow that, man. Don't follow your forefathers. Wallahi, they will not benefit you. Look, imagine this believer is born here. This believer is born here and he says to you, my father was disbeliever, so I'm going to be a disbeliever. Wouldn't you tell him, man, believe in Allah, you're going to lose it? You will tell him that. I'm telling you the same thing, akhi. Your forefathers are not going to benefit you. Allah says on Yawm al-Qiyamah, Day of Judgment, يَوْمَ يَفِرُّ الْمَرْءُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ. When you run away from your brother, وَأُمِّهِ وَأَبِيهِ, your mother and your father, وَصَاحِبَتِهِ وَبَنِيهِ, his wife and his children. If you run from your children, your wife, you leave it. لكل امرئ منهم يومئذ شأن يغنيه. Every person has his own business. He cares about himself. Myself, man. Am I going to hellfire or am I going to heaven? You see hellfire in front of you. You see people thrown in there. You see chains. You see angels. You see all of these things. You'll not be thinking, akhi, my forefather. Your forefather, he'll tell you, I never knew you. He never knew you. Allah says, the akhillah, the closest friends, are enemies on the Day of Judgment except those who are pious following the Quran. So be of those pious people. My advice to you, my brother, leave me, leave anyone. Follow the Quran. Follow the Quran. The Quran is what is going to lead you to leave this thing. Calling upon Ali, calling upon... Wallahi, bro, one man came to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and he said to him, what Allah wills, and you will. He said to him, have you made me an opponent to Allah? He got angry. His face got red. He said, you make me an opponent to Allah? Say what Allah wills. Don't say what I will, say what Allah wills. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the will. Allah is the one we rely upon. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, Ad'uni, call me, he calls me. You know, they ask you about something. Then Allah tells Prophet Muhammad, tell them. So Prophet Muhammad tells us about Allah. Yeah. But when it came about dua, they ask you about dua, split me. Don't come to you, come to me. He didn't say, go tell them, talk to me, Prophet Muhammad, then you reach Allah. No. Just come to me directly. I'm the one who answers the call of the person. It's pure monotheism, my brother. Tawheed. We're Muslims. Tawheed is Islam. Only Allah will give him his attributes, man. We give him. Look, the disbelievers of Quraysh, the kuffar of Mecca. Then Prophet Muhammad do da'wah to him. He did da'wah to them, right? He invited them to Islam. When he went to them, do you know what he said? They said, we worship the idols so they can bring us closer to Allah. What is the difference between that and saying, I worship Ali to bring me closer to Allah?
We don't worship.
No. They say we don't worship them. But we do dua to them, we call upon them to bring us closer to Allah.
No, we don't.
No, not worship. Do you know Prophet Muhammad, he said, ad-dua. Do you know what dua is? You know, he said that dua huwa al-ibadah. Dua is worship. Dua is what? So you worship, my brother, because you do dua. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says in the Quran to the Christians, yeah? He says, they took Jesus and they took Mary as gods beside Allah. Right? When you say, as a Christian, do you worship Mary? They say no. But they pray to Mary. So Allah called their prayer worship. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, if you make dua to these righteous people, they're shirk, because now it's association in worshiping, in following Allah. So dua is ibadah. Dua is worship, man. So dua is ibadah. So you cannot, akhi, be making dua to someone other than Allah and tell me I don't worship. Because look, if Ali can aid me, yeah? If Ali can help me, why do I need Allah?